welcome to the very first video of getting started with HTML and CSS found on the Visualgram YouTube channel. My name is George, and I will be going through the basic steps of starting to build your own website in this mini-series. So, to start off in this mini-series, a lot of people are asking, what is HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, which basically means that HTML is a markup language and not really a programming language. This is due to the fact that you're not really changing any inputs, you're not doing any normal things that programming languages can actually do. Although HTML5 does actually go into kind of a more interactive aspect of things. So, to start off with our video, a lot of people are wondering, how do you get started? What do you need to program in HTML? And for this question to be answered, it's basically that you need nothing. You need absolutely nothing. All you need is a web browser, a modern web browser, beneficially, and also a notepad or anything that you can write and edit text in. This means that if you go to your computer and you open up Notepad, the default file that comes with your computer, you can actually write HTML directly in here. So what you can do is basically open up Notepad and start writing your program. By first, you'll want to save the program. So click Save As and save it to somewhere accessible, so the desktop perhaps, and type in index.html. You can technically name this anything besides index, but just for simplicity's sakes, index just means the main page. So .html is the ending that you need to put on all of your files, and instead of save type as text document, you want to save it as all file. And once you click save, you'll have an index.html here on your desktop or where you've saved it. Now, if you double click this file, it'll open up a web browser, but as you can see, there's nothing here. But this does prove that you can actually open up these type of files on the internet browser. So what we want to do here is basically, we want to start writing things into this file so that you can actually view it in the browser. Okay, so to start writing HTML, what you want to do is create a tag that declares that you're writing in HTML, so a document type. Basically, you do this by creating an angle bracket and then typing in exclamation mark and then writing doc type. And then after, write HTML, which declares what type of document type it is, and then end the bracket. This is what you will call a tag. Tags come in many different forms that you can use. So the next step is to consider the website like a human body. Well, a human body that only has a head and a body. Obviously, you have to declare that what you're writing is human, or in other words, HTML. So you would write a tag for HTML. This declares that you're starting to write in HTML, so anything after this tag is all in HTML and should be read as such. But when you write a starting type of HTML, you also have to finish the tag by writing the exact same tag, but instead, in front of the words, put in a backslash, which basically tells the computer that you've finished writing your HTML and that it should stop reading anything after this as HTML. Now, once you've done that, you want to create the top portion of your website, which is called the head. Again, following the similar syntax, you're creating the head. This part of the site allows you to link different types of style sheets and JavaScript files, and it also creates a place where you can put in metadata, you can create SEO enhancing metadata types, and also do your title. Your title of your website is here. Right at the top of your internet browser, it should say index.html. Instead, obviously that doesn't look very nice and it doesn't give much information about your site. So here, instead of that, if we type in the title tag, and then we end the title tag, but in between the two tags, we write something such as my site. And then we save this file by saving the file. And then you check back and reload this website. You'll see that instead of index.html, it says my site now, which is really a lot more cleaner than if it was just HTML, index.html. Now, the next step is to add content to your site. Obviously, this is very nice, but you want to have some information for the user to see. By doing this, you have to start writing the tag body, and then, as always, finish writing the tag body. In between the body tags is where you want your main content to go, what people see on your site mainly. So here is where you can write in any text, hello world. So if we save this here and we go here and reload the website, you've written your very first website. It says hello world, obviously a very simple website, but this will work in the internet browser and it is technically your very first HTML website. Now, following that, there are many other tags that you can learn from this, such as the paragraph tag, which basically divides certain aspects of the website into paragraphs. This is very good for accessing large amounts of data and like words and such. If we save this and we go and reload this, as you can see, it creates two different paragraphs of text. This is very useful as it's one of the many tags that you can actually use. So this is the basic general idea of how to create an HTML file. Obviously, you can use other types of editing software. So obviously, Notepad is a very simple software. It's free and it's very good to start off with. But there are very good alternatives that I would really recommend people using. I will offer my favorite free alternative and I'll offer my favorite paid alternative. So for the free alternative, you'd want to use something that's called Notepad++. It's basically an extended edition of Notepad, and here's a demo of it. This is basically your Notepad++ site and file. And what you can do here is you can also write HTML tags in here. But if I was to save this, so if I was to save this as well as in the desktop, and I call this index2, just so the things don't match, there's syntax that you can see. So there is multiple colored information that kind of helps you distinguish between certain types of information in the site. So if I write the exact same thing as before, where I have the title here, and then I type in my site. As you can tell, text is written in black text, and then any type of tags are usually written in blue text, colorblind. But you can also do a lot of different types of tags, and if you, let's say, create a body tag here, you can create a link where this is a link tag, which I will show you how to do later. But basically in this link tag, you can type in a URL. And then this would work. You would have to write visit site, and people would be able to click on this link and they would be directed there. But obviously that's for later. But just to show you here, as you can see, Notepad++ allows you to distinguish between different elements in a tag. So a link would have a different color as a declaration and also as a tag beginning. So that's Notepad++. Another good alternative that you can actually use is called Sublime Text. And this is basically Notepad++, except it has a lot more, a more sleek feel, and it's got a lot of cool little functions that you can use to help you program. It's more useful, especially if you're programming longer pieces of code, and also if you're writing in different languages, such as PHP and such. But just to show you, this is a Sublime Text. It works the exact same way as all your other text editors. So really, just for learning purposes, you don't actually have to purchase this because it does come at a hefty price point. But if you do really like and enjoy programming, I really recommend getting Sublime Text. So that's basically all for the very first video. I do want to show you something that you will be making after the starting guide. So after I finish the starting videos of how to learn HTML and CSS, we'll be doing an entire series on this. This is what I hope a lot of you will be able to make with me right after these beginning videos. As you can see, this is a personal portfolio website. It has many different features on it, and it will allow me to teach you how to do different aspects of creating this website. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the very first video. I'll be uploading another video very soon, and hope you come back to see more. And please subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you very much.